Hey guys, what's going on? We got another Enhancement Shaman Mythic Plus video. We are doing a Stonevault 11. It is sped up a little bit as per usual. This is a full pug group, kind of just jumped in, so there are a lot of mistakes, but surprisingly, with all the deaths that we had, we timed it, and we didn't take very long in general. The only reason we lost a lot of time was because of all the deaths, and they were just from not paying attention or using defensives, so yeah. But anyways, enough about that. So we got 11.1 coming around the corner, which season 2 is about to start. March 5th, I believe it is the exact date. And enhancement is seeing a lot of tuning. So currently, enhancement, I believe, is one of the top contenders for S tier. Um, The reason I believe that, no, I haven't actually seen true values or anything like that, but um, we we seem to be getting nerfed a lot, and that makes me think we are really up there on the damage meters. But more specifically, we saw Lava Lash get hit pretty hard, with Hot Hands being reduced to a 6-second duration, down from 8. Lavalash receiving just a flat damage reduction. Ashen Catalyst receiving a flat damage reduction. So if you don't know what that one is, every time your Flame Shock deals damage, it increases the damage of your next Lavalash by X amount. I don't know the exact values, but yeah. And then we saw some nerfs with Stormbringer. I believe one is with Awakening Storm. So I feel like they may have reverted it, but maybe not. Um Awakening Storm, whenever you deal damage with Storm Strike, Lightning Bolt, or Chain Lightning, you have a chance to gain a stack, and at 3 stacks you gain Tempest. I believe it has now been increased to 4 stacks requiring to proc a Tempest, which is kind of a big nerf. And then I believe they nerfed Crash Lightning's damage, which is a pretty substantial button in the next tier because our tier set does buff it quite a lot. They buffed the tier set, but they nerfed the overall damage, and I believe they made it so the damage from the bonus effect, so if you Crash Lightning 2 targets, you gain a cone effect for your Storm Strike and Lava Lash. I believe they took away the damage multiplier for that from the tier set, so yeah. Other than that, they nerfed Wind Fury down a little bit. I believe they nerfed it by 10%, which is quite sad to see in my opinion, because like we haven't really seen Wind Fury do a whole lot of damage, and I wish they could have just kept it up there and nerfed something else maybe, because like I feel like Wind Fury should be up there in our damage rather than our Maelstrom. On top of that, they also nerfed, I believe they nerfed Chain Lightning, and maybe it was just Chain Lightning by like 18% or something. So they're really hitting us with some heavy hits, and it's quite sad. Um so it hopefully it doesn't hit us too hard. So I don't know how the other classes are performing. I'm literally just going off of what Blizzard is posting for their nerfs and buffs and stuff like that. So, but from what I've heard, currently it's like Enhancement, Havoc, Demon Hunter. Um, and obviously that's an interesting combo because we're both very squishy DPS, and I believe you probably pair it with an Og Evoker, but like Havoc Demon Hunter is not known for its defense, and neither is Enhancement Shaman. So it's really interesting to see that. But other than that, it's hard to say what's actually going to happen later on because we're still not at the patch. There's still a couple weeks to go, so they could be getting some final tuning. Um, so I'm not too worried, but at the same time, it is a little bit shocking to see them hit us quite that hard. So, but maybe it is warranted because one, we are the one of the current reigning S tiers in season 1, and it's up there. Like we are quite far up there for single target specifically. And then Mythic Plus, we're not as dominant on the damage section, but overall, enhancement is very, very powerful in Mythic Plus because of its utility. And I believe our defense has gotten a lot better, but I think it's mainly because of the utility. The interrupt is huge, the stuns, knockup, everything, ancestral guidance. So it'll be interesting to see how the meta changes. But for enhancement, I don't think we're going to fall off that hard at all. I think we're going to still keep going very, very strong in the next season, even with all these nerfs. But even if they do nerf us into the ground, I still plan to play it. Honestly, I played it throughout all of BFA when enhancement wasn't even good, and it was still a lot of fun. So, no matter how bad it gets for enhancement shamans, I don't know. I feel like the true enhancement players will stick with it, and then the flavor of the month players will swap out. Well, we'll see what happens. But yeah, like I don't know. It Things are looking really, really good for enhancement. The new Primordial Storm is looking good, which hasn't seen any changes. So I'm curious about that. They're nerfing all these current things that we have in season one, and then they're just leaving this brand new button. So maybe they really want us to touch the new button. I don't know, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see how it goes. Anyways, guys, that is it for what I wanted to say. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully, you enjoy the rest of the game. Like I said, it is a bit messy, but it really doesn't. It took us like I don't know 23 minutes or something, even though the timer said 30 minutes. But that's because of how many deaths we had. Like we already have three, and then we have a few more later on. But yeah. Anyways, guys, that is it. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed so far, and I hope you enjoy the rest. And thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Laters!
Your ascension is complete.
Look for another minecart. If it's here, we might as well use it, unless you'd rather walk.
Your ascension is complete. Your ascension. Your ascension is complete. Your ascension is complete. Your ascension is complete.
Look for a service tunnel nearby. You should be able to take a minecart back to central processing. There he is. Look out. Beyond saving. This seems like poetic justice, pal. Let's finish this.
Your ascension is complete. Your ascension is complete. Your survival wasn't necessary. Your ascension is complete. Your ascension is complete. Your ascension is complete.